So yes, I'm gonna talk about it. Yes, I'm going to talk about it. Oh my. People be so mad. They be so mad. Let me get my Instagram up here so they can hear this. But I'm gonna say it in a different type of way because, gonna show how I be adult about things. Like I don't let things ruffle my feathers anymore. They really don't do nothing. Greetings. Greetings. Oh, wow. Like, I have to, be adult about things, so we're going to talk about it. Like, that's what I do. I just discuss my problems and I, like, put them out there now. Like, especially with people that don't really, like, matter. But when they want to be irrelevant, I can give them some business because you see, this is my life. So it's not alleging anything. So if they're touched or taught or feathers may be a little ruffled, so not my problem. But let's talk about the post that I've posted on today with that of course is Misha Urson. Um she has been creating false fake pages for like the last few years now, like not really being able to get over it. So, being that, she wants to be so irrelevant and, people want to make it seem like I'm crazy. They be in the background doing things. And then when I react openly, it kind of makes me look absurd. But we're not going to do none of that. We're not going to do that. So, I'm going to put it out there. So what happens is I grew up with Misha Urson. And my great grandparents they lived on Bingale Street, and she lives on Wilker Mill, or whatever the situation may have been. So growing up, we kind of went to the same school for a while. And so, upon growing up, I would see things because I've always been, I was born spiritually gifted. So let me tell you how my spiritual gifts work. So if I'm in your energy, I can just about read what is going on with you. You don't have to tell me a word. Like I can feel it. I know how to read it. It takes time with knowing yourself and knowing energies and realizing that you have the gift. So you may go through things and you may not understand why you continue to go through the same things. And that reason may be that thing that you keep going through may just be the thing you need to conquer. And if you don't deal with it, it's going to keep repeating itself. Okay, so you know the area where I'm speaking of. Yes, Cumberland. So if you don't deal with the problem, it will keep coming. It will keep arising until you face it. Face the reality of it. Face take it at face value as a problem. Don't mistake it for anything else. If it's a problem, don't mistake it as love or anything else. It's a problem, so that you can then choose to want to solve a problem. And once you choose to solve the problem, there doesn't necessarily have to be a continuation of problems. Thank you so much. Um, Being that I am that type of person, don't like problems, but I am a great problem solver because I've been forced to learn because it was my part. If you keep getting thrown problems, you have to learn to master the problem. You can't act like it's not there and go off pretending and fa la 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 land. And so I said all of that to say this. Growing up, I was molested as a child, okay? And so as a child, I used to, try to pretend to be happy. Now, this happened to me at a very young age. But of course, being born, my mom was a baby girl of 14 children altogether. My grandmother had. And then my dad was a first time child for his mother and his father and for his grandparents and everyone else. So, he came up a little different and was a little, well, it wasn't a little, but he was a lot of privileged, right? And so being privileged in life brought on evil eye, jealousy, envy, within the family. And I always tell people things don't get in, that things don't from the outside can't get in on the inside unless someone on the inside lets them in. You understand what I'm saying? So, it's just not possible for, the outside to get to the inside, except for someone on the inside to open up the door or make a passageway. So, said all of that to say, growing up, I still grew up with these same grandparents. My dad grew up, he was overly spoiled, so he ended up on drugs. Me, I'm the first great grandchild, first grandchild, woo woo woo, to my dad's side. So little privileged, little, very born spiritually gifted. Okay. Fast forward. So what happens in this case is I was molested as a child. So I had to learn growing up that a lot of people have been molested in life, right? But being that I'm so open and I have healed, yes, I'm a first child and a first grandchild. So, and a first great grandchild. So being that I am I came to the realization of it a long time ago and kind of broke the rules of them family sweeping things under the rug. Okay, like, you're not going to sweep this under the rug and act like this never happened and then I grew up with all of the problems and then, oh, she's just a problem. No, 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 no. Something happened. So being that, I had to deal with the realization because, of course, it was one of my mom's boyfriends, and my mom did not believe me. She did not protect me as a mother, and she shunned me. And with the other part, my dad's side of the family, when I told them, it made me out of a liar. So that is what drew me to the streets to one day, had met Elvin already. So fast forward, that's how in tune I am with myself. So I know that growing older, I still attract um people that may have been touched in life, and it's okay because I'm going to help them heal because I have healed. I had to heal with no closure. So I had to learn to become a very great problem solver at it and heal thyself. Okay. So this particular situation that I'm going to speak on is everything to start off with this situation. Okay. So I grew up with her. And when I grew up, they were young and they were able, she was young and she was able to do what she wanted to do. Like they didn't have really a lot of supervision, like I had. Like I was disciplined growing up and, like I had to follow rules. You say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. You speak properly and you be dainty. And, I was taught all of these things. Nevertheless, I remember I was molested. So that brought on a different type of rebellion, but I was still taught very, very well. Okay, so growing up, I would see her, and, they would be in the street and all of that stuff looked at fun and no, I couldn't do it. So growing up, when she was one of the ones that when I was young, she was pregnant, right? She was pregnant while we were young. And me being taught young, I always had a gift to be able to look at people and be like, something going on, you know what I'm saying? There's something not right. Because of course someone right, something didn't happen right with me. So it's like I could feel the energy of other people, like, when something not right. So nevertheless, we went on with years, she didn't had the baby, grew up or whatever, whatever, whatever. Fast forward. It's 2020. It's the beginning of 2020. COVID is just like kicking in. So they are laying off at the plant or whatever. But before that, me and a so-called friend was doing a used to be friend of mine was having a seminar. And the seminar reflected on people, being sexually abused or whatever. So of course, I was one of the speakers at the seminar. So we go to up to the seminar or whatever. And so this person, Misha, she reaches out to me through the seminar. She like, oh yeah, you're going to the seminar, you got tickets, da 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 da. And I'm like, yeah, we got tickets, gonna go to the seminar. So damn, we went to the seminar. And so at the seminar, I spoke, and I'm used to, like I'm kind of strong. I'm very strong spirited. So I know that when I'm around people that's maybe not as strong as myself, they draw to me because, I'm aggressive and I'm strong or whatever the situation is. So we went to the seminar, and I spoke at the seminar about the molestation and this, that, and the other. So after the seminar, she tried to kind of act like we was together or whatever. We went together, whatever the situation is. But, I played right back with her because, of course, I know how to play. I'm not no saint. I ain't no rookie or nothing, So her exes was there, whatever. She was trying to like make it look like something, and I saw that she was a great pretender then. But I didn't play too much into it because I just took it for what it was. We just went to the seminar. So as the next, the days progressed, the next day went by, and she like, oh, come over here, whatever, whatever. Now she don't know that I know she's trying to pull me to certain places that where people know me and they know her, and but they haven't seen me in a long time, and I have shit, I be having my own shit going on or whatever. So we got me on the dump. Oh, come over here, I'm gonna get your car wash and all this and all that. Like, she a real one. So we go around there. She get my car wash. So I'm standing up there. I'm dressed, get my hair done. Da da da. Ooh. So eventually, she start trying to play. So me, I ain't got nothing to do something like that. She, about her business, whatever, whatever. I guess, So I'm not knowing at the time. So I'm like, all right, but I feel like I know her already because I didn't went to school with her. So I'm not taking the thing lightly, or taking nothing seriously or whatever. Eventually, we, start hanging together, talking, start messing around or whatever. Long story short, I will come down, I'm come from Atlanta. I will go down to New Orleans and, I chill by her house, woo, 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 go backwards and forward, whatever. So we start being seen together, woo, woo, woo. I guess with the thriller feel that she just with me, period, because she told me like, oh, I never thought I didn't think you'd talk to me and all this and all that's already letting me know that she has low self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, who am I? I've been knowing you or whatever, whatever. I don't think I'm too good to, talk to people, whatever, whatever. So start doing this with her backwards and forward. Now, what I saw is because now I'm in her energy by going backwards and forth or whatever. So she had already got laid off from her job at the plant or whatever the situation was because they was laying off for COVID. And they would had to start getting unemployment or whatever. I was always working because I had a job that was COVID exempt. We worked through COVID and we had letters to get us through whatever we had to go or whatever. So, after when I see a person, if I'm around you, I'm gonna make sure you good. You know what I'm saying? Like if I know something that's gonna benefit you or whatever, whatever, I'm going to do what I need, what I can do to help you. You know what I'm saying? Now, what that is taken and turned into later, I don't know. But the whole object is with me is to be a help and not a hindrance. So she laid off or whatever. So now she's back to selling drugs. And me, that is a no-go with me because I have already experienced that type of life and I don't want nothing to do with it. Nothing, right? So she, she begs and adjusts. I ain't, and it's just a hot situation. I'm just looking at the whole situation, but I'm reading it spiritually. So all I really see is her going back to jail, right? So I'm like, girl, I'm looking at, how she moving and all this, but mind you, I can see through some different kind of eyes, and I can see her head. So I'm like, hold up. They got this satellite around here, this satellite around here, da 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 da, this and then she, the only one, this old moving out here like this, like a woman. I'm reading the situation. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm like, hold up, baby, hold up, 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 hold up. I can't do none of this. You understand? I can't even be around none of this because this is not me, and I don't want nothing to do with it or whatever. So I start trying to tell her better things that she can do, and I'm like, look, you need to go to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? They got lots of opportunities. They got, and sometimes sometimes I ain't gonna say that I have been taught to leave people where I have been told to leave people where they at. You understand what I'm saying? And I had to learn everybody ain't meant to go where you take them or where they're trying to go or meant to go with you. You know what I'm saying? But I learned this the hard way. So anyway, I'm like, hold up. So I'm like, all I see her going to jail. I'm like, girl, you got to do something better. I'm like, hold up, they got something better. So she like, well, just let me get this in. I'm gonna do this one more time, and then I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do that. I'm like, Lord, one more time. I didn't heard it on one more time. Sometimes one more time be that just be the last time or whatever. You heard me? Yes, fast lane. So I'm like, Lord, I done seen all this stuff before, so I really don't want nothing to do with it. But I'm just like in her, in her energy now, and I didn't mix my spirit with her. You understand what I'm saying? So now I gotta deal with this shit, right? That's why they say be careful who you mix your spirit with. So I finally talk her into getting away from New Orleans. Now, mind you, I'm already in Atlanta. I'm already in a situation or whatever. I got a whole situation going on. So now I didn't sacrifice my whole situation because I'm trying to really help her, because I really saw spiritually. Because what played in my head was, I'm gonna back you up a little bit. She had went to jail before she had the baby, right? When we was young, and she had did a long time in jail, right? And then I saw her come home from jail, and she was out maybe a year and something. Then she turned back around and went back to jail. And so now it was clearly to me that this is why she going to jail. Like, girl, what is wrong with you? I'm like, somebody got something on her, right? That was the first. I'm like, wait, hold up. I don't know who they put this voodoo on her, whatever, because I'm spiritual, so I can sense all of the shit. So I'm like, ooh, that seemed like a repetitive cycle, and that seemed like some shit somebody done put on me before. You know what I'm saying? Because I went through all the time. Like, I'm like, oh, girl, hold up. I'm like, Lord, I got to help this child. I got to help. Because now it's already mixed with her. So, bam, I finally get her, I'm telling the girl, let's see, you need to leave this alone. So I finally get her to leave New Orleans. She come to Atlanta. Get to Atlanta. First time coming to Georgia. First time a day in her life. Okay. So, of course, we from the same places, and, we know, when you done been around street people, you kind of could look around and see where shit look different. You know what I'm saying? You be like, oh, hold up, ooh, da, 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 ooh. So she come here, oh, they got some big old trees out here. Da, 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 da. Now, mind you, I'm already working. So now I got, in my situation bad, so now I gotta go, like I gotta start all over again. You understand what I'm saying? So now I'm going with standing Candlewood Suites. I'm paying for every fucking thing. Because mind you, she on unemployment, and she got a house already in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying, that she living and taking care of. Well, no telling what else she was taking care of. Whatever. I don't know. Anyway, everything is my expense, so we going to work. She going to work with me. You know what I'm saying? But she not working because she getting unemployment. So I'm thinking, fuck, you get unemployment, no, you're going to work because you can't get both. But to some people, in some people's minds, you can lead them right, but they want to go wrong. So it's no way you can help them. So she get out here, she see me working. Now she getting unemployment every week, plus they getting $600 on top of it and all this extra shit here. But she looking at little on me working, and then I want a job. You just working, making all of the. Now she acting like a woman. Okay, now I see this shit. Like, oh, She in a new area. She not in her comfort zone making fast money. She can't adapt to change very well. Okay, so I'm picking up on the shit. I'm picking up on it. So I'm like, all right, nevertheless, I didn't bought out here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, I always finish my assignment. I don't ever go into assignment without finishing it. Okay, so I goes into that too. I get her on with my job. Not only do I get her on with my job, I get a new house that she is coming to, my expenses, and she is, she here with me or whatever. So I'm showing her around, but she don't know I'm trained a different kind of way. So before she even came out here, I was the one to run the streets and go all kind of ways because my life been different. As I'm already trying to tell y'all that didn't even know probably I was ever going through this kind of stuff, but I had to come up with a different life. So whenever she look at, oh, come out here and party and all this, I look at, oh no, babe, you gotta have everything gotta be done in decency and order and da 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 da. And I live a certain kind of way, and I'm sticking to what I believe in. I don't give a damn who come along with their distractions. I must stick to what I believe in and to what I know. So she comes out here. So now we're in the house. So now not only is she living in the house with me, she is working with me. She watching every single thing that I do. So now she's on the inside. So now she learns that I burn candles and that I am very spiritual. So, bam, she see me doing my candle work and all of this and all of that. Thank you. She see me doing my candle work and everything. So now she see whatever I'm doing. She like, oh, this little bitch got some power. But see, what I didn't realize at first with her is the reason why she wanted to be close to me is because she was intimidated by my strength. And so after the fact, she let me know that she used to always watch my photos and wonder how this lady keep pushing through. How this lady keep making, how this lady just be living her life and happy and minding her business and going here and going there. She let me know what she watched, because see, one thing what people gonna do, they gonna tell you what they think. All you gotta do is listen. They gonna tell you. So that was jealous side and envy to me. And then what she wanted to do is get up underneath me, learn who I was, learn what I do to try to go and copy me and be me when I'm not nowhere around. Okay, so bam. So we working. So we'll work out of town or whatever. First she was going somewhere else different, and I was working somewhere else different. So I will only see her on the weekend. So bam, that was cool. But then they started linking the projects together, and so we would go on the same projects. So mind you, while I'm in the house, when I'm already picking up that, I'm seeing things now, and I'm seeing things like she's not who she portrayed to these streets. You know what I'm saying? Because really behind closed doors and away from the media, she's a very miserable, dark, unhappy, gloomy person, right? So I feel like energy, but you know me, I'm light, so I come in the dark. Me, I'm, burning candles, burning incense, changing them, Da, da, da. So now she in my house, so now I'm feeling her energy, and she like every step I make, she on me, like on my back, like a big old heavy, 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 heavy weight. So nevertheless, we'll go to work, so we'll be away from each other. Now they put us on the same projects. Now we going to the jobs together. So now she's intimidated because they got guys that work on the jobs, and we're on the job or whatever. So I might be the lead on the job or whatever the situation may be. Now she touched and she ain't her feelings. So one night she accuses me of messing with somebody on the job, girl. Somebody, these people been working together before I even got this girl on. Okay? She come in, yeah, I see. And then she gonna tell it to another dude. But see what I had noticed in her though, the dude that she was telling it to on the job, he was a big old dude, like big. And then I think he was talking to her about some type of drugs, because that's all she really knew. And so I saw where she took comfort in this man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so then now she gonna come and accuse me of the other man. I'm like, girl, look, I know how to pick my own shit. Don't give me nobody. You know what I'm saying? Just because you feeling a little womanish and liking this man, like the man, put on a skirt, put on your wig, let your hair down. Do what you gotta do. Be a woman. You understand what I'm saying? This might be the man for you or whatever. So now she gonna try to challenge me. Okay. So what she doesn't know is that I'm very in tune with my feminine and my masculine, right? Because I done had some big old wells I didn't deal with. So baby, I'm not no little guppy. You understand what I'm saying? She was more of the guppy and didn't know what she was dealing with. So at this point, when she's trying to be aggressive, now I gotta turn into, my masculine side on her. You know what I'm saying? And let her know, girl, I don't know what you see, but I'm not even about to play with you or whatever. So she on the job, she clowned that time or whatever, right? So bam, that time we make it back or whatever, whatever. So now I'm going into a different mode on her because I see where she thinks she gonna be a bully. Well, first she started going out. She started going out by herself because she said I ain't want to go out in the streets with her. When first of all, where she going wasn't nowhere to go. Dudley's, little hood, the bomb shit, little hood shit. Like people don't even go to this shit no more in Atlanta. Okay, if you ain't going downtown, big time sections and shit, you're not going out. So if I'm not doing that, I'm not going out. But she want to go to the hood or whatever, and she ain't really ready to go with the big dogs downtown. You know what I'm saying? So now she covering the little grounds on the outskirts. So now she meeting a few little chicks, and I already know I bought you here because this is your land. You know what I'm saying? So I bought you here, like showing you something different. Not to say that you had to be with me, but hey, if I'm showing you something different, you don't go against the hand that's showing you something you ain't never had. You understand what I'm saying? And looking out for you, you couldn't do it for yourself. You feel me? So now she out here, she meeting little bras or whatever, and feeling herself. So now she thinks she really gonna turn into this big old cat on me, right? And she think she could play out, mess with the little bras out there, and come in my house but baby, you're not that good, and I'm spiritual, right? So now I'm feeling all the energies and shit. So now I didn't shut down on this fool, right? I didn't shut down on this fool. And I'm so good, by only letting her know what she saw. For real, for real. I was so good at the time. I quit going to work. I took off from work, everything, right? So she's steadily going to work, you know what I'm saying? She making her moves because she got this little bro around here, whatever she got going on, real estate, whatever she was posting, like she had it going on and shit. Bam, she running around land. So I'm laid back, right? But I'm getting my downloads the whole time. So now I want this all out my energy, right? So when I finally go back to work, this whole clown one more time, but she had enrolled to work with me. That's when I flipped on this bitch, right? Soon as we left the job that morning, I drove that hoe to the police station. I said, you can't ride in my car nowhere with me. Get out my car. You heard me? She, what did I do? What did I do? I didn't do you nothing. I didn't. Get out my car. Get out my car. I put out my car. She had to catch a Uber from Alabama to Georgia, right? So when she gets to my house, I'm there waiting on her. I got a shit outside the back door. Okay, so she there, she knocking on the door. Me and my children, and we looking at her out the blinds and shit, like looking at her. So she all around the house knocking. I know you in there, calling people on the phone. Everybody done told me what she done said, and I heard her because she thought she had shit going on. Now I knew everything. Everybody called, dot, 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 dot. And I'm like, oh, yeah. All right, I got all this. You heard me? So, bam. Bitch, your shit on the back. She had to catch an Uber again. Then she come back, oh, I lost my keys. And they're trying to cry and trying to get me to help in any kind of way, right? I would not help her. So she ended up finding her shit, and all of a sudden, she leaves. It's the separation time. I'm gone. Now the hoe gonna come back to me because her mama done died. Me, I need you to drive me to New Orleans. All this little crybaby ass shit, right? But God had the design already for me because he already know my heart. So he know I'm like, she coming with her mama and died. And you heard me? But I'm nevertheless, I goes down there with her. But now I'm knowing why I was sent down there with her, because the Lord wanted me to see every single thing. Because there ain't nothing like when somebody die. You heard me? Ain't nothing like when somebody die. So now I get down there with her. Everybody around the house. But mind you, nobody don't really like me because she talking to me. So they really jealous because she messing with me. And I done took her to Atlanta. And she done left. And, she shining and she working and she looking happy and she glowing and she doing all of this shit. Looking like, she got shit going on and shit. You understand what I'm saying? And so, bam, now they don't like me because I didn't help this whole make it out. You heard me? Out the crab pot. You feel me? So, bam. People that I can feel the energy, you hear me? But nevertheless, I'm here for it. So what they didn't realize was I grew up on the block of Atlanta, of Upland Street, and that little side street burn in Upland. You heard me? And what they didn't realize is that I knew the roots around there. You know what I'm saying? Because my great grandmother on my daddy's side was Haitian. You understand what I'm saying? From Haiti. And they had some real life witches around that motherfucker. You understand me? I'm talking about one sister doing it to the other sister and sleeping with the other sister husband and having babies for him and everything else. Two sisters, you know what I'm saying? And they throwing that shit in one sister, so bad we around that. So in the daytime, it's cool. But everybody getting full of their daiquiris. And see, me, I'm trained. One thing about me, I done learned that a drunk person speaks a sober mind. So therefore, I don't get drunk. Cause I'ma speak my mind sober anyway. So I don't need to get drunk to get no type of courage. You understand what I'm saying? I got courage already. So don't get drunk. I don't like when people get drunk and won't talk, cause that means you ain't really had the courage until you got drunk. But nevertheless, here we go. We getting dark. Now everybody done got full of their little daiquiris. So now it's after dark. So, but I'm sober around that bitch. So now the real coming out. The spirits done got in these motherfuckers. So they, oh yeah, cause yeah, you be doing that voodoo, and then her sister Demetrius gonna come up, yeah, cause yeah. So she tried to, and so I'm looking at these souls. I'm like, yep, I'm gonna have to get down with these souls. But she come trying to intercept it, cause mind you, they don't like it, but she loving it, right? So bam, she like, no, I'm telling you, cause y'all remember when Sweet when such and such was throwing that to Sweet, and that leg was big, and Louise is throwing all kind of shit they went to talk about, right? So now everybody looking a different kind of way or whatever, right? But I didn't peeped it out. Now I didn't saw him. Because one thing about it, my eye quick. And once I see the monster in you, that's who I'm going to stick to. The monster. You can't never come back and smile with me ever again. Don't show me two faces. I don't want to see the nice face. Show me the monster. Give me the monster, please. Give me the monster at all times. Don't come with that old two-face that shit. The monster. So now I done saw the monster in this. So the next morning, we got to go back over there because, mind you, this is her siblings and her family, and her mama didn't die. So, mind you, she the one with the policies and all this and all, when she thought whatever the fuck was going down with them, because they all crisscross, cutthroat, backstab, all kind of shit. And my family, her family, everybody's family. But nevertheless, bam, we down there. So we go over there. So the next morning, they go to talking. They say, hey, because I remember if you wasn't out the house by 3 o'clock, baby, you had to be out the house by either 3 o'clock or 3:30. Because if you wasn't out the house by 3 o'clock and 3:30, some shit had to go on, right? So you know me, it don't take a fucking rocket scientist to find out, because I know some shit on top of some shit. And I know all these monsters around here because I watched them growing up. And so I watched even little foster children come through here and live through here, be sexually molested, sexually abused by all these family members through here. They sexually molest and sexually abuse each other. You understand what I'm saying? And all of them walking around here, and then her mama they married into it. So really and truly, you heard me? Her mama they sold them into it. So now I know what I know what's going on, right? Bam. So they say, yeah. Because if you weren't, so I picked up, I said, oh, yeah, that was the time the stepdaddy had got home. And if they wasn't out the house by the time the stepdaddy was home, they had to give stepdaddy what the fuck he wanted, right? But then it took me back to childhood, when she was pregnant, right? So the whole time they going to talking, she said, yeah. Cause remember, he had bought me that car when I was 15 and all this and all that. I said, wait a minute. I said, oh, sound like a little condone and what's going on here. Because he was buying stuff. And you wonder what he bought. And I'm just going to say, yeah, my mama had ran us from around here. Because, yeah, she ran y'all from around here. Because y'all, she knew what he wanted and what he liked and what y'all was doing. And then, yeah, and he bought your car, everything. Oh, yeah. So I went to searching and looking. I said, oh, now he done married this lady and we got all these children buying them clothes and stuff. Oh, he just, I said, oh. And she said, her mama came, got the baby from her. I said, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. This girl done had a baby for her stepdaddy, but she said it was for the young boy, but really and truly she was saying, because I remember she used to want Jordans and be dressed and shit and keep her hair fixed and it was really like this, but the whole time I was wondering how she even got pregnant. I'm like, oh, wait, hold up, wait a minute, that's what the been going on, right? I ain't said a word. So bam, after we get back, the funeral go down. Now, what's so crazy, she was shown this, right? So I'm out there, the little lady who doing the little with the stuff on them, the family, because Nia's coming down to the house because, her mama done died and the mama still married to the man and the man name on the house and they name on the house. So now they going backwards and forth about all kind of shit or whatever, whatever. So, but I'm paying attention. So I'm seeing all the old witches and shit and all the shit that I used to have to deal with when I was a young child, right? Around here. And I know what the fuck was going on. So I'm telling them, I'm like, girl, that lady didn't put some shit on all of y'all, right? So the lady come around there, I'm talking about she working her rituals. I know what she doing because I know what rituals, but they don't know what she doing. A blind man wouldn't been able to see, but I saw that she was doing it right in front of him. Maybe she was coming around getting a piece of the tree because she was about to mark that land because her house was on the back of the house or whatever, right? So when she came around them, first she came over there to the house. When she came, I hadn't already had run-ins with the old lady, so I put some salt. I was throwing salt and shit. I was shaking salt and shit all around the ground because I already knew what was going on with the lady. So then the next time she came, she was trying to mock the house and all that, and then I was showing dummy shit. I was like, well, this is what she doing, da 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 da. So then that's when she was able to say it. Soon as I show her this, one day, the next day, me and her riding. I got to use the bathroom. It's COVID. Everything shut down. So I got to go to Waffle House on Airline Highway. Pull up to the Waffle House. As we pulling up to the Waffle House, they got a little straggler man. He walking up to the Waffle House, but I'm like, I'm in the car, so I beat him. So I tell her, I'm like, man, I hope this man ain't got to use the bathroom or whatever, right? So, bam. I get out the car, I beat the man in there. I ask the people, can I use the bathroom? So bam, I go to use the bathroom. When I come out the bathroom, the man is at the counter, ordering coffee, asking the people for some coffee or whatever he was doing, right? So I walk out. I thank the people for using the bathroom. I walk out or whatever. So the man come out. Man, this fucking man came out there, y'all. This man looked at me and said, you. Yeah, you. Bitch, I should have killed you a long time ago, right? So now this is a demon in this man telling me he should have killed me a long time ago. Now this dumb hoe sitting in my car on the passenger side, so she's saying all of this or whatever, right? So I tell the man, I'm really talking to the demon in the man, but now it's making it look like I'm talking to the man, which that's how people have can make it look like you having an out of body experience or whatever the situation is. You know what I'm saying? Because I can see the spirit. You know what I'm saying? And she hear what the man saying, and I know it's an evil spirit because the man don't know me, I don't know the man. You know what I'm saying? But this is just how the shit going down or whatever. So I'm talking to the demon in me. I'm like, well, bitch, you ain't killing me then, and you're not about to kill me now. So I go charging at the fucking man. So she gets out the car. She, man, I hit the man or whatever, whatever. So the man then snapped out of it now, right? The man like, man, he thinks she a man. So he like, man, get your lady or whatever, whatever. So we get in the car. So now she looking, she like, man, that was crazy. That was crazy. But nevertheless, she in my energy, I'm in her energy. You know what I'm saying? And my energy is spiritual. So now she got to see what be going on. And plus I done got in her energy, back in her energy where these ladies putting this shit on the whole family. You understand what I'm saying? And they blind and fighting against one another and all kind of shit that they can't see, right? So bam. So when we get to the funeral, it was just different little episodes that happened then where I was just like, bitch, I'm through with you, your people, and all of y'all, bitch, and all of y'all full of them demons or whatever the situation was. So she thought that when we got back from her mama funeral that everything was going to be good and that she was going to be able to continue to carry on with me, but that was not the case because I was already stuck on, bitch, you getting away from me before we even went to the funeral. You understand what I'm saying? Like, bitch, all that's nice and but you can't never be with me. You understand what I'm saying? So bam, we go through another thing, she got to get put out again or whatever. So she's been scorned since then. She has been scorned since then. You understand what I'm saying? But let me tell you something. Far as whatever all this making up pages and all this here and all she been doing this shit for years. She cannot get over the health that she has. She can't get over that it's over. She is so mad and she knows today is her day because I'm gonna let it out the bag. But I'm going to do as I said. I have to do this subliminally, of course, because now I have a channel and these is people's lives and stuff, but y'all gonna know who the hell I'm talking about, okay? And just know I don't have to do this with everybody. But if you make me do this, I do not have a problem with it. No way, shape, nor form. Don't do nothing if you don't want nobody to know nothing. And especially not with me, point blank, period. So all that trying to cock block and come in, all you did was give it an intermission and let it all be about her. So while she was selling drugs and all of this kind of stuff, she told me that she was dealing with a J. And she told me she used to go with that person's sister. And that person wanted her to sleep with them, wanted to sex them with a dildo. She told me about practically everybody that was in St. Gabriel that was sick. She told me everything about everybody on the dump. If she knew it, she told it. She told me everything about how her relatives thought she killed her uncle with the heroin and it was going to try to retry her. Baby, she told me everything about the relatives and what they do and what they don't do and oh yeah, who taking medicine and who giving who medicine and all that. And she told me all of that too. So if I'm talking about what a dead man told me because a man is alive, why did she not think that I can talk about her and her nobody dead that she talking about and she's still alive? What is the problem? I'm trying to see. Because the lady got a problem. The lady been putting on I put the turmeric mask on the lady. Everybody's saying that. She taking all your masculine away from you. You putting on a mask. She got you putting on a mask. It did something for her. She never stopped putting it on. You see how lighter she got? And how lighter, I just do it for me, for my blemishes. But her, on the other hand, she even went on as far as to talk like me. And she went as far as to going to try to do spiritual work with people on me and paying them to do it for. Then she thought that she knew it. Oh yeah, she told everybody who was in St. Gabriel with her who was sick. Yes, she told me. Did she tell me? And told me about their mans and everything. The lady awful. The lady throws stones and hides her hands. And she's so angry with me because I'm just straightforward. Like, I ain't got nothing to hide. Like, yeah, I got problems with the whole family. I only recently talked to two of my aunts and one of my cousins because I've cut the whole family off. Because when I'm spiritual, I got, you got to, because you see the real with them too. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not down with the get down and get down. And if I'm supposed to, if I'm designed to break generational curses, I'm not going along with it. But her, on the other hand, she could have been one too to do that. But no, nobody told her to sleep with her mother's husband and have a baby. And then the man grew up thinking that's his papa. No, that's his daddy. You look at it. Make it make sense. Okay? And he's still alive, but mama gone. You heard me? She'll do it again. The lady is so bitter. And the lady really, let me tell you something. The lady really got scorned way long time ago and really just turned into this person that hurt her. Okay? And then hurt people, hurt people. She want to say it about me, but who am I hurting? I don't deal before I hurt anyone. I won't deal with anyone. And that's what I do. All of that, her brain or whatever she bring up, that doesn't ruffle my feathers. That doesn't touch me. I used to, think like, oh, strike. No, I'm just going to get on here and discuss it like an adult and make it make sense that you are really, you need to go down deep within and do some self shadow work. And what you need to do first is admit that you are a problem and that you have problems and you want it to change and you are willing to make changes. That is the first step, admittance. Then the next step is not to look at anyone else. Go deep within. Look at your good and look at your bad and cleanse it out. Fix it. Don't look at anyone else that may have gone through the same thing or worse that you may have went through, but just because they chose to be a victor instead of a victim, you decide to be their bully. Not acceptable. You don't know who's you're dealing with. You don't know what you're doing. So I say, if you don't want nobody to know nothing, don't do nothing. If you have a problem with anything that I may be doing, I mean, there's not an issue with the unfollow. There's not an issue with the block. There's not an issue with the restrictions. Okay, I mean, this is me. However I feel and however I choose to call free will. Everyone has it. What you decide to do with it is what you are judged by. So don't come over here thinking you know me. I tell a person quick, baby, if you ain't talked to me in the last 15 to 30 days, you just might not know me no more. Because, see, I know energy. Okay? I know when someone's genuine. I've learned that patience is a gift for me. And being able to overly and understand, baby, I'm just not going to miss a beat. So sometimes I sit there and play gullible. And I surely thank God that I don't look like what I've been through, okay? Because then it would, it would be like I look at some of these other people, monsters, okay? So it's called grace and mercy, honey. That's what it's called. It's called many, 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 many prayers. Okay, that's called many, 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 many tears crying out, Lord, help me. Okay, so I'm just gonna be an adult about it, and I'm just not gonna rant on and give people what they want, because it's just so not necessary. When everyone loves to believe a lie, but the truth shall come shining through eventually. I mean, you can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all of the people all of the time, dear. Okay. So, with that being said, because I don't know why she's not here. I mean, she stalks, she makes a million pages. I mean, she goes on and she makes all of these anonymous pages, and she comes in, she comes with these rants like I'm not gonna answer her, honey. I've learned I don't let nothing go up in the universe and just roam around, baby. I address it, okay? I let things roam around long enough and they got out of control. I mean, come on. What do you expect to do in order to get what you never had? Sometimes you have to do with something you never did, honey. So it's called try it. Be true to yourself. Stop wanting to be accepted. Stop being such a drama queen. You're not relevant here, honey. You're not thought about. I'm just right now having this because I'm sick of seeing you on whenever you feel like it. I'm not the one for whenever you feel like it, okay? I'm just not none of that, okay? So, again, that is why I'm making it on my YouTube channel as well, because you see what the enemy mean for my bad. I'm just going to learn to work it for my good. And then I'm going to share it with all of you so that, whenever you see a person that reminds you of a person that you've dealt with before, honey, you look at them as being that person until they show you different, okay? Don't go to sleep on it, okay? So, for Bitter Nancy, um, bitter lady, baby, take your lemons, add you some sugar and some alkaline water, and make you some organic lemonade, baby. Okay, go, and do something for yourself. Repent of your sins, and do something for you, because all you're gonna do is get all your business told here. Like, I got plenty of it, a whole list, okay? So, my own, I told about the drug recos and all that from these way 2 years ago. She come right out here, look like she's just attracted to all the wrong stuff. As soon as people start dying in the community with those fentanyl pills, the first person came to my mind was her. I said, now how this get the chemical? Just how? Because see, if she would have never knew nothing about it, it would have never happened. It's her own thing. And let me tell you something about her. She got them insurance policies, okay, on all the lady insurance. She was over all the lady business, okay. So y'all gotta be careful that she's not gonna sacrifice none of y'all. Cause see, once a person ain't got a hold to a certain amount of money, they don't know how to live without it, okay. So she not exempt. So now that she getting me into it, cause see, more and more and more and more and more will come, cause it's a whole lot. And the reason why I am sharing it with the community, because I know how to say it properly, but I want to say community. The reason why I'm sharing it with the community is because I keep seeing them taking them out. I keep seeing the same freaking game. I don't care if it's church, sorority life, fuck, singing, rapping. I keep seeing it. And I'm looking up, when I play back, I'm like, oh, oh, uh-huh. So they got different crews. They got a New Orleans clique. They got a Jefferson Parish clique. They got cliques. They got cliques. And what they try to do is they take you out. Y'all think I'm a woman in blue. Woo! Then they be subliminal with you too. The whole time. Got to be careful. You got to be smart. Don't let nobody use you for no porn. So they can shine. They don't care. You know what they do with their churn? They some of them use their churn. You know what they gonna do? Make some more churn. Oh, I can make some more. Think I'm lying. They'll go make some more churn. I done seen it too many times. Lock this one up. Kill it. Switcheroo. Na na na. Na, switch positions. Na na na. Na na na. Na na. Switch positions. Got to be more careful. So that is why I'm sharing with the community, because I've never been known to be on anyone's paperwork. Okay? Check my background, honey. Never. 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 I just be the one to know what the fuck going on behind the paperwork and see all the people involved. That's the part I see and get. That's why I tell you, don't make me motherfucking pay attention. Because if I have to pay attention, baby, you as good as figure the fuck out. And it's going to all make sense because everything is shown to me in the spirit first, and then I can see it physically. I see it physically. It happens in the spirit first, then it comes to the scene. Happens in the unseen, then it comes to the scene. That's how it works. Don't get mad with me. Talk to God about it. He designed me. Can't make it up. That lady knows she saw. That's why she's steadily trying to burn candles. Coming back to me. If you're not doing none of this, what is you telling it to me for? Then this third party say like y'all tried to get together. Girl, who is y'all? Who is y'all? If it ain't the spirits, girl, it ain't. Girl, I got a team, and baby, trust me. But she ain't talking about who my team is. I know she not. I just know for facts that she's not. They wouldn't even be involved with nothing like that. Okay? So, period. So I don't know why she not on here, because she know today is her day. I let her know early this morning, girl, today is your day since she wants to be relevant. I'm going to let the people know because I ain't got no reason to lie. I don't know how many lies she done told, but today is her day. Hello, Queen. I ran into you when you told me. Greetings. How are you? Yes, I told him. Because guess what? He's still alive and stone motherfucking dead. And I'm not playing with no motherfucking body. Oh, I saw it clearly. That's why I saw it clearly to tell him. So guess what? I'm going to let you know I know what the fuck going on. Because you're not going to take nothing. Ain't nothing going to be done around me. And I not know. It's not possible. I don't care. I don't know what the fucking plans is. And if there are any, I'm going to come into contact with those too. But guess what? That's why. Because I done seen it all play out. What I'm gonna keep on fucking playing for? I ain't playing with nobody. They gonna find out. It ain't time to play. It ain't time to play. And then if I'm gonna play about something, it ain't about that. It's not about that. Who? How? So not possible. So if they got a problem with it, they should have made sure they wasn't included in my life. I didn't play it quiet long ago. Played a cold long ago. Long enough. I didn't play this shit so long. Oh my God. It's 2022. This shit is like 28, damn near 28 plus years, 30, damn near 30 years. Damn near all my goddamn life. I'm just 45. And you think you're going to keep coming playing my face? I don't give a damn who the party is. I have to let you know. It's not time. I'm not about to play like them. That's why I done got no friends now. Because the betrayal be real. And I done seen it already. I done lived it already. And that's how I know how to survive, because I take it as face value. I'm not going to act like, I'm not going to act like I don't know he shot him. I'm going to keep acting like that? Now my son ain't got shot damn near just like him to remind me. Oh, yeah. Fuck wrong with them. So true, baby. So true. That happened might have just because I was quiet too long. Oh, you quiet? Oh, you ain't gonna tell? Maybe I didn't move in God's timing enough. And then he know how to make me tell. Oh yeah. Oh now okay. So you ain't gonna okay. You think I ain't gonna use you? Oh, you told me I could use you and you think I ain't gonna use you? Or I'm using you and for this. And you gonna do it. Not nobody else. You gonna do it. And then it happened to me. Because he know once it happened to me, I'm gonna do it. Who gonna keep allowing something to happen to them? You got to be. Something got to be wrong with your mental health. Not mine. I don't care who it is. We all bleed the same. I don't care. I don't give a damn. Y'all let people put fingers. They ain't gonna do it. No, you know what that is now? Do you know that's called terroristic threats? And that's called confirmation that, oh, this is what they do. And it's called RICO. Because that's all the fuck they do is tell. Oh, I know you're gonna do something. And then come use them to get out of jail. They tell everything you did. Come back whenever they want to. So you are allowed to believe what you want to believe, and I'm allowed to believe what I want to believe. Okay? And I'm just trying to really share the experiences with you and hopefully help you to go talk to God and tap into your spiritual gifts if you have any, I'm sure. Go find out who you are. I'm okay. I'm letting you know who I am and who everybody else is who did something to me. And to me and mine. Okay? This is what this is about. It's a learning experience through self experience. Okay? It's helping others through my life experience so they don't have to go through it. If I can help somebody, that's the purpose. If you don't know you have that for a purpose, something is wrong. You're totally misconstrued. You have all messed up. Okay, so now I've addressed this lady. I'm never going to address this lady again because she's not not important, but I just have to make sure. Baby, let me tell you something. I don't know how he contracted them HIVs. All I know is what the death certificate said. I be saying stuff flying around that Lord knows ain't nothing in the car because I sure be looking. But anyway, baby, I don't know. Let me tell you something. I done saw a lot of stuff in life, and I'm going to get to the stories because I'm just a straight up woman. You understand what I'm saying? And ain't nobody no saint. Because if I could tell you that I messed with a woman before, guess what? I'm sure going to tell you that they mess with men. So come on, baby. Y'all just wait for it. Don't worry about nothing. Or I'm going to tell it. But in the meantime, don't get in it. Do not get in it. Because if I have to turn my attention towards you, it's not going to be so nice, and it's not even a threat. It's just real because I'm going to tell you. The people got to know. If you saying something, that must mean we got a problem. And I can't leave the people in suspense about the problem. I just can't keep going backwards and forward, backwards and forward, backwards and forward. I'm going to tell what's the truth. I don't do none of that. All that coming out, busting out whenever you feel like it and all that. You're not allowed to do none of that. If you choose to watch, because I don't follow her. I can't see nothing with her or nobody else that I don't choose to deal with. You understand what I'm saying? But since if they want to come and follow me, they just need to come in and watch and be quiet. Because once I know you around or here, I'm going to get you out anyway. If I want to, or if I leave you there, maybe I'm just, something might be up. Just never know. I've been watching you, watching me. Tell me something, why is it oh so cold in your house? Oh, yeah. Think I'm fucking lying. I be watching them watching me. Going on. This is nice. I want everybody to know, but I'm talking about them, like her. Always want to pretend to be somebody else. Always making up all these internet numbers. always coming trying to be a real life stalker. Girl, I know you from whatever angle you come through. Period. Because you just who you is. You can't even camouflage, girl. It's just nowhere around it. You can't even fool me. I know you be trying to send and everything. But ain't too many people coming with you. Because you're foolish, girl. You're too old to be acting like that. I gotta let the people know you got a problem because you can't get to me no more. I showed you the best life you ever had. I was your first airplane ride. I taught you how to catch planes. I taught you how to pack your shit and keep it moving. Yeah, that's what I taught you. I taught you how to work on the roads, be on the road. That's what I taught you, baby. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. That was only for a time. It wasn't forever. Could you possibly think it was forever? You know what? I don't know about that. I only be catching stuff that, for as that children, because I really don't try to be judgmental or even have a voice about it, because I'm gonna tell you how I feel about all of it. All of it, I feel like all of it was sacrifices. I feel like it was either murder or jail. They sacrificed through murder or jail. All of it's 3-6 sacrifices. So I've learned numerology, and I can add up the dates and tell they're always gonna kill you either on the 3 or 6, maybe represent the 13 for the 13 bloodlines or whatever the situation is. But I'm always feeling like it's a hit. It's a hit for people who have something to gain at all times. And so what they try to make it seem like that is somebody local to cause wars. Okay? But really and truly it's snitches telling the police once they get in trouble and using the next man to get out of their trouble, and then they just playing like on a chessboard, and then that's when the queen come and take every motherfucking body out. You heard me? The queen don't care who she take out, and none of them queen. So that's how I feel about it. I feel like all of it be a hit, whether the 3-6 sacrifice with the jail, because they get street credit. When you turn somebody in, you're getting street credit. That's credit, street credit. Then you turn around and start gang shit or make shit look like gang and Rico. Then you get the person knocked off. That's still credit to you, because it's going to work for you. If it don't work for the people who got to bury them, because they might not even have insurance. Appreciate you, baby. Yay. That's what it's all about. That's how you gotta look at it. Now, who got something bigger to gain? Because I don't think, me as a parent, I just, sometimes, there's people do what they got to do. But hey, oh, you are more than welcome, baby. I appreciate you for asking. If I can help somebody try to understand it, that's what I'm gonna do. I try to at least break it down to where it's understood, because it's really no understanding, but there's the understanding. You know what I'm saying? And it's disheartening, but it's about facing reality. Once you're able to face reality, then God can always show you more. But if you're not willing to face the truth, then hey, how you gonna keep showing the truth to you? How you gonna keep showing the truth to you if you're not gonna face it? Greetings, Queen. Greetings, official Queen friends. How are you? Glad to see you. How you gonna how God gonna show you or take you to the next level when you don't want to pass the present level that you're on? If he gives you an assignment, that's great. If he gives you an assignment and it's between you and spirit that you got to complete this assignment, but you try to do like Jonah and run from the assignment, you just end up in the belly of a whale. And then once your back is against the wall, you're going to either do one or two things. You're either going to lay down or react. And me personally, I learned that when you lay down, you stay down, and people just walk all over you. So I'm not the type of lay down, stay down person. I'm not built like that. I used to wonder, like, Lord, how did I meet this man? Why was I Wow, how? It said, Lord, not that you only met him, you survived him. You survived him. They had to kill him. You survived them, girl. You survived all of them. Baby, a lot of times. A lot of times. But people can only do what you allow them to do. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I learned. My mama taught me well. She taught me well, even if she was mean as hell. Extra, extra hard on me. But I tell you, I'm ruled by Saturn. So Saturn is a hard task, baby. Once Saturn comes into play, baby, everybody gonna learn. Everybody gonna learn. Even the hardest of ways. Okay? I'm telling you, it'd be a long time coming, but a change do be coming. A change do come. So, if I don't even want to think about anything else with this lady, but I just had to come to y'all and let y'all know the truth, because some people just like to carry on and leave people don't know what's going on and all this. And I'm not gonna do none of that. You understand? I vow to whatever the situation may be, good or bad, good or bad. I'm going to may help somebody. You just never know. See, that's the problem. People don't never admit. They always want to show you the good times. Oh, baby, I be having. I can show you how to make it through the bad times. Okay, baby. By yourself. Solo, dolo, yolo. I did the whole shooting by myself, girl. But guess what? Be having a whole nother team. I'm going I'm to call you right back, baby. I'm going to call you. Oops. I'm going to call you right back.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Oh, you said what port? I saw that about Shreveport. Let me see something, baby. If I can see. Um, let me see. Wait, let me see that yet again. What's Port City, Wait, Brandon, what's Port City? Shreveport. Oh yeah, that's Port City. That's my most likely what they call it. Remember to go. Yep, that's it. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Yep. I don't know why this jumping. But anyway, y'all, I just needed to share that we'll be doing any tarot readings on YouTube. I will be doing tarot readings. I really, 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 really will. That's why I really have to share some of this stuff with you all first. And so that y'all will know. Because, I ain't here to fool nobody. I will do some tarot readings. And I will, like, um, when I do tarot readings, I like to see you live. I like to see you live when I'm doing tarot readings. So, um, if you want a tarot reading from me, we'll have to get on something live so that I can see you too. My family ain't into none of it. Let them tell it. You understand what I'm saying? It's more of my background, period, that I guess I was born with it or born to do it or whatever the situation is. But my family don't be into it at all. Let them tell it. And people like to do stuff in secret, so I can't really say what they do, but let them tell it. They don't. I don't know what they do. I don't even ask them. I've never needed them to teach me anything. So whatever they do, they can have it. I don't even want them to teach me because I don't even want them to teach me at all. I don't know why this jumping, y'all. Let me see something. It's steadily jumping. I don't know what it's doing. But anyway, y'all. Yes, I will be doing the tarot readings. And see, people that be around me, I read their whole energy while I'm there. Like, they'll tell you, if I'm around, if you close, it was ever close to me, oh, trust me, I gave the truth, whether you wanted to hear it or not. I gave it. Okay, not a problem. And hit me up. I'm gonna try and message you so we can do it because I told you I like to do them. I like to do them while so you can see what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? You want to see your cards. You don't want. Let me tell you something. Never let nobody do no reading on you and you can't see. Like that's like even when I watch tarot on YouTube. You can see those ladies. They showing you the cards that they pulling. They showing you. You know what I'm saying? So be careful about letting people give you readings and you're not able to see what's going on. I appreciate you, baby. I appreciate you. I so appreciate you. Never let a person give you a reading without being able to see. Yes. So, you guys, I'm going to end it here, but I'm going to trust that if that lady try to say something, y'all know the truth now. Just share this YouTube channel with her so it can give her a good remembrance of how I was the help before she started to hate. You know what I'm saying? Don't turn my help to hate because it's not there no more. That's not acceptable. That's not acceptable. Not possible. Okay, not. So I appreciate y'all for even listening to the turmoil because you gotta sometimes address some trolls. They'll try to fool you really really good, but don't let them fool you. Oh no. Not even try to screw you. Oh, yeah. Because it be love. It'll be love. And it's not the kind of love that you want. So, y'all be good. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Your grandma was? Yes, baby. And ain't nothing wrong with grandma told you. Grandma taught you some good stuff. You heard me. Grandma taught you the real deal, Holyfield. You heard me? So I appreciate y'all. Y'all please like and subscribe and share my channel. Share it. Share it with people because it's the realest. This might be the only real people get one day. So I appreciate y'all. Much love and blessings and peace that surpasses all understanding. Okay? Love y'all. Bye.